Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited to be here with you for a 12-step roadmaps website workout this morning. I felt it was fitting to play a little Bob Marley this morning. Don't worry, be happy. You guys, I'm excited to be here with you. Thank you so much for attending. And I know that owning a website or getting started with a website or trying to market your business and learn all this technology stuff can be worrisome. I got it. The goal of our website workouts program is to help you guys make some sense out of the technology, to help you prioritize and so forth. Everybody needs something different. So a lot of times business owners, the challenge is they read a book or they go to a seminar or they go to a class or they watch a webinar or they go to a workshop, and all of a sudden they're getting all of this advice and they think they need to implement everything they heard on that webinar right then, and the reality is it's just not the case. You've got to go through a guide. You've got to have a consultant that can evaluate where you are, where you want to go, what are your current assets, what are your drawbacks, what are your liabilities, and really figure out a plan to help you be able to remove some obstacles, fix some things that are not working for you so that any proactive activities that you have engaged in your business actually have the strength and leverage that you want them to, and you have wanted them to from day one. You guys, we've got a lot of people on this call. I appreciate having all of you. And if this is your first time to 12-Step Roadmap, congratulations and welcome to a whirlwind of activity and information. This particular program we're doing for, I think, 3 or 4 weeks in a row. We decided to really take it home by doing what we call the website workout. And this is where we have a couple volunteers. We've got 2 amazing volunteers that have joined us today. Last week we had 2 amazing volunteers. If you missed last week's session, let me just show you where to get that so that you know how to go find what you missed. You can go under webinars. And you guys can find any of the classes that we've done. You can find them right here. So if it's a class we've done on SEO or social media or website or stranding or strategy or branding, I just mixed strategy and branding in the same and called it strategy, I think. So if you missed anything, you guys go check out those sessions. It's really easy to find stuff. So if you just click on SEO, for example, we did a 8-week class on SEO recently. And this is where you're going to find last week's website workout. So Folks Heating, I see you guys are with us today. They were gracious enough to volunteer as one of the sites that we worked on last week. So thank you very, very much. It's simple. So there's a few things on here. You've got a little introduction of the information that we covered. You've got an image right here. This is the video. So if you want to watch the video, just click on this and you're going to dive right into it. Right. And we went through Rush Heating and Cooling, which is a site that's in development. Let me just mute this. And we also went through Folks Heating, which launched, I want to say, within the last couple months. So you can check that out here. Another thing that's really going to help you guys is we typically create some kind of a blog post that goes with whatever we do. So if you want to go through, for example, and look at Advanced SEO Review, this is the final wrap-up review meeting that we did after all of these sessions below. So definitely go click on Advanced SEO if you missed that. If you're just getting started, I highly recommend you start more from the beginning and catch up and build some of that foundational knowledge. What I hear from people a lot after a first time visiting one of these is, oh my gosh, you talk too fast, or this is like drinking from a water hose, or do you have a terminology document that explains all the CRMs and CMSs and ATVs? I just want to go ATV. My fiance is right here, and he's whispering in my ear that we're going on a cruise in 5 days. I'm so excited. It just made me think about ATVs with another acronym. So fantastic. Bye-bye. Okay. But don't worry about it. The more that you attend, the better. And stuff is going to start making sense. Stuff is going to start. It's like having 100 bubbles sitting on a big chalkboard, and all of a sudden the bubbles start touching until finally a circle forms. 3 or 4 things come together, and you feel comfortable in that area. So I would say this. Write down a little message to yourself and say, I am going to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And really, that's what it takes, you guys, in growth. That happens in any area. I'm sure it did when you originally started your business and your practice. And you only get better and better and better by learning and practicing, monitoring, evaluating, and then doing it again. All right, so you know where to get all the webinars. If you need to register, so we just switched from GoToMeeting to GoToWebinar. So you'll notice the notifications are going to be a little bit different. We had too many people to attend for the GoToMeeting program, so all you need to do is register on here, and GoToWebinar is going to take care of everything else. So it's going to send you an email. It's going to tell you when the next event is. You want to register for each event, and it'll send you the information. So registration has changed a little bit, but quite simple. Go here, register, and you're good to go. All right, let's get down to what matters. So we're going to start off. We've got 2 volunteers for today. If you're interested in volunteering your website for a website workout, absolutely you can do so by doing what? What do they need to do?
They're going to be going to 12-step. If there's a,
Where's it at? I don't know what you need to
we're
do.
going to be putting it on the CI web group, and it's going to be, we're going to have a certain page just for them to be able to apply.
Fantastic. So as soon as we have a page for you to volunteer your website, in the meantime, if you want to volunteer your website, send an email to team, TEAM at CIWebgroup.com, and we'll get you guys your website on there. As far as who can volunteer, I've had a lot of people ask who can volunteer their site for a website workout day. I don't care. If you've got a website and you give me administrative access to it, knock it out. So if you're a current client, great. If your site's in production, great. You got to have a dev site. So at least if you're not a client and you want us to take a stab at it, just, you're not allowed to sue me if I break something, which I quite possibly can, but I have a tech team that can fix anything that I break. So either way, we're good to go. All right. Superior Air. Fantastic. I am going to find you amongst all these names. Miss Susan, where are you? Here you go. I'm going to unmute you. So turn down the rock music. Susan, can you hear me? Unmute. Turn on mic. Okay, well, we'll let Susan. I see her there. She's unmiked or unmuted, so maybe she's working on a mic or she's got things going on in the background, but we're good. So the great part is Susan sent an email last night and she said, oh my gosh, today they have just had a hectic, crazy week. They're busy, 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 which is awesome. I love hearing that. And of course, working on your business always comes in the way of working in your business, and it's supposed to. So just make sure that working in your business doesn't come in the way of working on your business. So think about that. Working on your business is supposed to come in the way of working in your business. I'm just staring at Justin Atkinson's name because he's on here with Trinity Event Staffing and Dallas Casino Nights or Casino Nights Dallas. And Justin is a perfect example of that. This CEO is a powerhouse CEO, runs multiple companies. And I love the fact that he, as a CEO, will bring on the resources and the necessary people or just simply make the freaking time to work on his business. He goes through phases. Sometimes he's got to jump in, and just like I do. I do the exact same thing. Sometimes I'm full engrossed in the business, and that's all I do is work in it. And sometimes I am working on. Kathy's so good. Look at that. I asked for something, and here it comes. I have it. Okay. That's you have to make that decision. So just using that as an example. So I'm going to go through the site now. I'll tell you, Superior Air Systems, they had an interesting situation without going through too much detail. They had a company that built them a flat landing page. I don't know if that site is still up. I don't think it is. But literally, it was like a square about the size of this, and it had 2 or 3 tabs on it, totally built-in tables and visible to the planet. Unfortunately, that web company also purchased the URL, so and they own it. So basically, we had to start over. So this was a rather rapid website project, trying to get something up to replace this other situation that was going on with another company. Now, that being said, I'm going to call it a shell of a website, a shell. This is a starter site. And I'm also going to say this is extremely smart for a startup company, a new business, a solopreneur, for someone maybe and possibly budget challenged, whatever the situation is, or someone that needs something fast, a quick replacement. Creating a shell site is an extremely smart way to go. Write this one down. Production before perfection. Production before perfection. It's critical to make sure that you produce first and perfect later. Produce first and perfect later. Because the cost of lost and missed opportunities that you can't even see outweigh doing it right. I might have had too much coffee this morning. You guys can tell me to slow down or chill out or whatever. Okay, so the shell site. This is great. So simple things. We've got an image right here. This is the phone number. What I want to do, I want to change this to a text base. I'm going to say I'm going to put this on a list to put in a ticket. It's actually that simple. We'll just do this. I'm going to cheat. Normally you would go to, here, let me show you how to do it right, since this is what I do. So technically what you should go is go to CI Web Group, and this is obviously for clients that are on our maintenance and support program. You click on Help Desk, you click on Submit a Ticket. I'm totally going to cheat just because I've got it like that. So I'm going to send an email to support, and I'm going to say, let's see here, Superior changes. So simple as this. I'm going to make a list of things I can't do myself, and I'm going to make that list right here, so I'll keep track of that. So one, phone number is currently an image. I'm going to change that to text. When somebody comes to your site, having your phone number up there, and I can see, so you guys, check this out. This is serious. A designer, they're going to make it pretty, and they're going to make some big graphic image, and the client is going to love it because it's pretty and it's this big graphic image. However, if you're a strategist, you're going to say, I don't want a big graphic image. I want text on the page, so if somebody pulls my website up on a mobile phone, they can easily click the number, and it's going to auto-dial it without any need to type in a phone number. And so that's the first thing I want to have changed. Even though we designed it, I'm still going to change what our designers did. I love them. They're creative and make things pretty, however. Okay, so next we've got pages here, and you'll notice there's no drop downs. That's what I mean by a shell site. We've only got one page per each one of their service areas. We've got call to actions on a rotator. That's great. You get here, and in 2 seconds, you know I do heating, cooling, and indoor air quality. Perfect. Very simple, clear. I'm not coming to a page with a ton of text all over it. And I can quickly get a quote. I can check for energy saving tips. Right now we have download this brochure. Once they start an SEO program and they really start marketing, I'm going to switch this up, and I'm going to recommend that instead of just downloading the PDF, that we create a call to action that says, download this PDF for top energy saving tips, or the Frigidaire brochure, or something like that, and we actually get a name and an email first. But right now we're starting from ground zero, so we want to just work on the basics. Okay. I just got a little bird came and flew by and said Susan's calling in because she's having technical issues, so that's perfect. Next, we've got our service areas, perfect. Customer quotes, great. We know what brands they offer, everything from Carrier, Honeywell, Frigidaire, and so forth, American Standard. We've got call to actions in the bottom. We're good. So let's get busy on what we need to do. I'm going to go in first thing. So heating looks good. This is a nice chunk of text, but we have got to, let me make this a little bigger for you guys. I know it's hard to see on these webinars, and I always forget because my computer is massive. All right, so I'm going to go into the back office. This is the dashboard, and I am going to first go to pages. We've got to make some pages for some of the other products and service lines. So if you attended our SEO programs, then you know you're supposed to find what is your primary key phrase, what are the variations of that key phrase, and you need to make pages for each. Susan, I see you back with us. I'm going to unmute you. Susan, are you with us now?
I'm here.
Well, hello, lady. How are you?
Hi. There we go.
I'm just
sorry.
rolling.
Technical difficulties today.
That's what happens with technology. It doesn't even faze me.
Yeah. I've been here the whole time. You just couldn't hear me, so okay. I've been here.
Fantastic. So have I said anything out of line or things that you would say something different, or would you add anything?
All is good. All is good. I was just trying to get in, so I had to log off and log right back on.
Okay. I love it. All right. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you create the shells of your next steps. So after looking at your whole site, It's possible you attend a webinar and someone says, oh, you got to become a blogger. Forget that. You guys don't need to blog right now. You've got predecessors to that. So I'm going to go help you with those if that's cool with you.
That's fine.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to pull this page out, and I'm going to very quickly and easily, I'm going to hold down my little Windows key, and I'm going to press page, 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 page. So what it did is it opened up new pages up here. I've got one for each. Now, my guess is one of your primary services is heating installation.
Okay.
I spell everything right? I can't spell for nothing, so I think it's from coding. Focus key phrase, I'm going to drop it in here. Now, for your text, you want to have technically minimum, you need 500 words on each page. The goal is we want to get your primary pages to 1,500 words. You're going to see your word count right here. Something that's important to know is you want to use your primary key phrase once every 100 words. So if you have 500 word page, you want it in there 5 times. If you have a 1,000 word page, you're going to want it in there 10 times. 1,500, which is the perfect page, you're going to want it in there 15 times.
Okay.
So I'm just starting off. Notice that right here we've got heating installation and so forth. What are your primary locations you're going after?
Mainly Signal Mountain, the Chattanooga area, Dunlap, and some surrounding areas. It's a hard location to just pinpoint one area.
Signal Mountain.
DUNLAP.
DUNLAP, okay. Dunlap. And what was
all Chattanooga areas?
Can you spell that for me?
Yeah, CHATTANOOGA.
Oh, yeah, totally would have failed miserably on that one.
There is no coding for that one.
Fail. Okay, so watch what I'm going to do here. You are a geo-based company. You are not doing business all over the world, so, and quite frankly, it doesn't matter if you're geo-based or not. Everyone who's just getting started with SEO needs to find a particular area to focus on. You've got to build credibility with Google, so you need to find a particular area, a city. The larger the metropolitan area, the more difficult and the more you're going to need to invest in SEO. The smaller the location, fewer population, fewer pages inside Google's bucket, the more you can get away with doing a little bit less or having a smaller investment from an SEO standpoint. So
Okay.
I'm going to start.
Hey, Jennifer, can you spell mountain? You left the N out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Where's MOUNT? Here.
And the one up above.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the first one is going to be a heading. You always want to start off with an H1 tag in your, or H1 tag is going to be this one. This is my H2 tag. Okay, and it's going to just do that for me. These ones are each going to be headings as well, and I'll give you an idea on how to create the content around this.
Okay.
So I'm going to make each one of these headings, and you want to use heading 2s. What's your phone number?
423. Sorry. 886-6602.
Okay, so I'm going to grab this text. I'm going to go down to your meta description. Typically, this is going to be something that your SEO team does for you. You've got 18 characters left. We want to use it all, so call superior error. So I'm going to take your primary phrase here, heating installation. I'm 2 over. I'm done. I'm going to change this to and. I'm going to get rid of this and just put a dash, and we're perfect. That's a perfect, this is what's going to show up on Google. So as you see right here, We've got heating installation in the top. We've got heating installation right here. Then we have heating installation, call Superior Air for heating installation. It's going to highlight it again. And we have your locations with the phone number. So these clients that find this page from an interior search are going to wind up just clicking on this number, calling in. They're never even going to make it to your site, which is the great part.
Okay.
All right, and then finally we're going to do this. So this is the basic page layout if you were doing 500 words. And I'm going to say start with I'd rather see you have 500 words for each of your key phrases than have 1,500 words for one. So the process is 500 for each of your primary key phrases first, then we'll come back and then continue to improve those pages. And all this is going to happen before you ever think about blogging and all the other stuff that all the marketers are going to tell you to do. So we're foundational structure-based things first. All the fluffy stuff happens after you get the basics down. So for each one of these titles, you may say something, you may put an introduction right here. So I'll say introduction. Heating installation. So I'm going to say things to consider. I'm just giving you an example. Things to avoid. Questions to ask your HVAC heating.
Okay.
Cool. So this is essentially, this is it. Next, you're going to put, so this may have a group of bullet points. This may have text.
Okay.
And this may have an intro and bullets.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to simply save this as a draft, and you now have an optimized page that's ready to go. All it needs is the rest of the text.
Okay.
So let me go to the next one, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to say, oops, don't do that. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to change it to repair. The reason I'm focusing on heating right now is why. You can tell everybody better than I can.
Oh, yeah. We've had 4 inducer assemblies repaired yesterday or replaced. And where we are located, it was in the 30s yesterday morning. So our customers got a little antsy that fall has finally arrived.
Brr, 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 brr.
Double burr. Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is how simple this is. Next area, I'm doing the same thing. I'm changing this to repair, changing this to repair, grabbing this. There's your meta tag. Your focus key phrase is heating repair. All right, and I am saving draft. Oh, see what I did? I didn't put a title on it, so that's dumb. Let me just go here. I'm going to say here, here. I'm going to edit this because you do not want that to be a number. Save draft. Another one bites the dust.
Wonderful.
All right, and we're going to move over here, and let's move over to next. We're going to heating service. Same thing, changing this to service. It's got some funny little things. Let's see here. I'm going to grab this one. This one. I'm going to go drop it in a description. This is going to be service. Changing this, that's your focus key phrase. 5 versions, change this to service. I don't know why that's doing that. I'm just going to delete that. Grab this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, save draft. Another one's in.
Wonderful. All right.
All right, what else do we got? Heater maintenance. All right. I'm going to switch this up and change it to heater.
Okay.
Go back here, grab this. Heater. Copy, focus key phrase. This looks good here. And we'll drop these on. Same thing follows as the other one.
Okay.
Save draft. So we've got installation, repair, service, maintenance, anything else? Replacement.
Replacement.
My gosh, is it scary that I know this much about air conditioning?
We're going to put you on payroll.
Jeez, I don't know what happened here. Okay, so we're going to go heater. And the weird part is I can do this with almost anybody's business. There's very few.
You made a comment earlier that you've been doing a lot of HVAC companies. Did we start a trend with this one?
Well, that and we got picked up from Goodman Daikin and
good.
as the preferred service provider for all their digital marketing stuff. So
Okay.
I have to create an entire division of people that all they do is HVAC,
Wonderful.
which is awesome because that makes it
Mhm.
so that we can specialize, and the more we specialize, the more we rule online and can knock everybody else out of the way.
Yeah. And you couldn't hear me earlier, but the other website is still up and running.
It is.
We don't obviously visit it, but it's still there.
Got it. Okay. All right. So we just did all your heating pages. Heater, let's see here. Heating installation, heating repair, heating service, heater maintenance, and heater replacement. Anything else I'm missing?
Nope, I think that covered it.
Well, tell me this. Are you guys doing furnaces or boilers?
Furnaces, but not boilers.
Furnaces, but not boilers. All right. Well, let's
Yeah.
go ahead and knock that out while we're here.
Okay. Yeah. And they make it, they might leave, you might leave furnaces under heaters because it's kind of the same thing. But
So,
you've got people look for keywords, so.
what do you mainly do for? Because I don't want to make too many pages for you to have to do. Technically, we should do the exact same thing: furnace installation, furnace maintenance, furnace service. What are the two primaries you get calls on?
Well, you've got package units or split systems that are heat pumps that you have heating for, and then you have gas furnaces. So there's really only two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Should
what
say
is,
package units and gas furnaces.
so what is the when they call you and they say I need help doing blank? What did they say?
I need help with my heat. So some customers don't know what they have. Some do. Obviously, if you've got gas in the house, you've got water heaters, stoves that are gas. More likely you're going to have a gas furnace. But the others would be a heat pump package unit. Yeah, I do gas furnace.
Repair and installation, you think?
Yeah, or service and installation.
Or repair and service?
Yeah, either one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
either
start
one.
with this one. Or change that out. Same thing. Drop it here. Drop it on your key phrase. Gonna do the exact same thing. I need to double check all of those and make sure I have them done right because I think I might have skipped a piece of text at the bottom of them, which I'm going to do. See, I thought I did that. And I save draft this one. New systems repeated this one too. Save draft. I'm going to double check this one. Service. Perfect. And this one, repair. Perfect. Okay. All right, this is, grab this, that's your header,
Okay.
and save draft. All right, you've got all of your heating pages. So now
Okay.
what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into appearance. I'm going to go to menus, and I'm going to show you as you finish one, how you add them to the menu. So if we had published them, which we have not published them, but had we had published them, they're going to show up here. You can view all, and you're going to see them. Because they're drafts, I didn't. We'll go ahead and do one for this, just the sake of training, and then I'll unpublish it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go here. Now you'll notice the one I just published was heating installation. This is how easy it is to get it in your menu. Simply click on that, add to menu. It's going to show up at the bottom, drag it under heating, and you are starting to build a website.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Okay, so if you were on an SEO plan, what you would want to do is as soon as you finish this page, you'd go into your project management system, send an email over to the SEO guys and say, we just finished this page, and let them do their thing. So they're going to modify your text. They're going to include anchor links. They're going to include all your meta descriptions, meta tags, key phrases. Then they're going to take that page and they're going to start building backlinks around that page. Which is they're going to try and share tidbits and pieces of information from that page, and they're going to submit it off to other websites, other blog sites, and then hopefully some of those links are going to stick, and that's going to be a thumbs up to Google saying that you're credible. Other people value and believe that that page is credible. The more backlinks that are built for a particular page, or the higher quality those links are, the higher that page is going to rise on the search engines, and you will eventually, I'll just give you a quick demo of some of these guys. So we'll go pull here, go pick anyone. Custom climate, for example. We'll go in, search, keyword rankings. So custom climate is on page 1, position 2 for almost all their key phrases. They just added 4 more key phrases, so those are now on page 2 and 3, and that's as of last month. On 9/8, they added 4 more key phrases. This is what happens, though, as you build. You choose a key phrase, you write the content, and then you submit it. You let our guys go to town. So this is for Foltz Heating. They're on page 1, position 1 for all of these. Page 1, position 2, 3, 6, 8. They just added a handful of new phrases, which are down here, and we're continuing to work on those.
Okay.
And that's the process. It's not that difficult. It's just choosing the phrase, creating the content, improving the content, and having them work on the off-page optimization. The other great part is it gives our social media team text to be able to promote and post out to your social media sites, which is another signal. And Google evaluates signals or social signals, and that is the popularity of an individual page or post in the social metasphere. And so that's going to help improve the performance of that page as well. Great part in every business is you take a primary key phrase that your ideal clients are searching for, you move it to the front page of Google, and your phone rings. The rest of it is on you guys, of course, service and calls and pricing and everything else that comes with closing a deal. But all things being great, you're putting more money in the company's pocket, and it's permanent. It's permanent. It's permanent. Think about every marketing activity that you do. It's temporary. You pay for an ad, it's temporary. You stop paying, it goes away. You pay for a TV commercial, a radio commercial, it's temporary. You search engine optimize, you create content, you make your words permanent, your words become currency, and that's how you're making money. So SEO, I love SEO and social media and video and mobile marketing simply because they are next generation activities, and they are permanent fixed assets for the business. So you're pretty good. Now for you, next step. So I'm going to leave this page. I'm not going to include that there since that page. I'm also going to go back over here. I'm going to unpublish this just by taking it from publish to pen. Actually, what I'll do, make it draft, go here, update. Then I'm going to go to all pages. And all you want to do is, as soon as you click on all pages, click on drafts.
Okay.
These are all the ones we just created.
Okay.
So this is your baby. Because of your timing and your location, anything you can do to force yourself to finish the content for these pages as quickly as possible, This is your priority. Are there 101 other things we need to do on the site? Absolutely, but
Yeah,
timing and money.
fortunately.
So
We hit the ground running and we haven't really stopped yet, so which is a good thing, but it's kind of left this on the back burner, which we're just getting into our heating season, so we're going to have to pencil it in, or we're going to have to pin it in, actually.
got to make it happen. Make it
Yep.
happen. So this is the time is worth it. It is worth it, hands down. So the other thing is, and I'll tell you, quite frankly, I have Folks Heating is a great example of. They call up and they say, I want 3 more key phrases. Go write the content, send it to us for review, optimize, and get it done. The time they invest in getting onto page 1 of Google is about 6 minutes because all they do is call us and tell us to do it. So that's an option as well, depending on where you guys are at.
Okay. Where did that picture come from? Is that something we submitted to you, or it was just a stock picture?
That would be way outside of my knowledge bank.
Okay.
So
Mine too. I'm like, it looks great.
way outside of my knowledge
I mean, I
bank.
know we've sent in several pictures, so that one, it's been a day or two since I've done that one. So I'm like, okay, did I send that in or did they find it? Which is fine with me. It looks great.
This is who we just got signed with, so for a very big agreement. So that's exciting. All right. We've got you good. I want to get moving on to Sherry. Susan, you are awesome. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I appreciate you. And anytime you want to volunteer for a website workout, you get some of these done, you can. And you never, ever have to have a list. So
Thank you.
I have your list in my head.
You have my list, exactly. I will send you the rest of my list.
Very good.
All right, Jennifer, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And we're going to switch over to Hovland. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me switch you guys. Miss Sherry, you are unmuted. How are you doing, lady?
Hi there. I'm very well.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, I appreciate you taking time to be with us today. And we are going to go to town. You ready?
Yeah, well, we're in the same boat as the previous company. I don't have my furnace page up yet either.
Okay, perfect. Well, absolutely. Let's knock that out. So what we do have. So tell me about weather. How are you guys doing over there? Timing.
It turned cold. And so, yeah, we're right into the heating. Our reminder cards went out, so the phone's been ringing off the hook. So it's just been pretty crazy. Had to let somebody go, so it's even more crazy around here.
And you have no heating stuff up. You're all AC.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well, we are going to fix that right now.
I mean,
Okay.
I've got geothermal at least, which is part of the heating. So
Yeah, let's so I'm going to prioritize yours a little different because you don't even have the landing page for heating. So let's do this. Let me go check and see what you've got and see if there's anything in draft or anything that's just not been published. I know writing content is not fun, but the results are fun. Okay, so they've got, let's see what's on here. We've got one heating page. And we have some heating. Fantastic. Okay. This look like content that you guys
yeah,
provide?
that's mine. I did
Great.
that.
Okay, so we've got heating. I'm going to cheat on this a little bit because I know it's going to take you guys some time and I want to get something up. What are the top 2 heating calls that you get, and what does the customer say versus your version?
Well, it's service. They need a service or a tune-up. That's what they usually tell me.
Okay. Service or okay, so we're going to cheat because I want this done right now. So I'm going to switch this to heating service and tune-up. Press OK. I'm going to switch this to heating service and tune-up locations.
Well, I don't know. There really isn't a location. I mean, I don't know. We're in Thomasboro, but our town is so small. I don't even want Thomasboro up there.
I think we talked, right?
Champaign-Urbana is the biggest town in the 2 towns in our area.
Okay.
Champaign-Urbana.
I remember that. And we switched. Thomasboro was the first one. Right. Okay, spell
Yeah,
that.
I mean we are located in Thomasboro, but we don't. That's not where the bread and butter comes from.
Is anything spelled right, and is it two
Yeah,
words
it's all
together?
spelled right. Only I would hyphenate Champaign-Urbana. I mean, unless you're not supposed to.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right. Any other primary locations?
Mahomet, and it's Mahomet.
T or D?
T
T.
is in Tom.
Okay.
And the other bigger one would be St. Joseph. Just S, yeah, I mean, I think you can do the ST. But, yeah, those are the biggest ones in our area.
Okay. So that's perfect. We're going to grab that. Then I'm going to pull this down here. I'm going to wrap a bumper on the end of it. Drop this into heading 2. And phone number?
217-643-2125.
Okay, perfect. Let me see how much of this is going to fit. Great. And heating, service, and tune-up. We're going to grab this. And this is going to be heating, pumps, and turn-up. And then we're going to go up here. Choose right heating system for your home. Let's see here.
Because what I wrote that for was just about furnaces in general, so.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do that. Hang on a second. Okay, well we're gonna bank on this one for a little while, and then we're gonna change. So let me update this page. I'm gonna go through same thing. Go to appearance, menus. We're gonna go here. I'm actually gonna search heating. I'm gonna grab this page. I'm gonna add it to the menu now. You'll notice the text is way too long. I'm going to put it first on the list right after about, so it's the first thing they see. And I'm going to go edit the title of it and just call it heating, so it doesn't take up too much room. So you still have heating, service, and tune-up as your primary permalink in the title and so forth, but the label on the navigation is just going to say heating.
Okay, that's fine.
We're going to save that. Open this up. View. I have like 600 pages open. Let me close some of this stuff. Actually, you're going to need all that. So I'm really going to cheat.
You're going to copy it from the other website?
Yeah.
Well, if you can, just, yeah.
Yep, you'll fill in the guts, so we're good. Okay, that's great. So now you at least have heating on the menu. That's
Okay, good.
yes. Okay, now we're gonna go add new, and I'm gonna go heating, and I'm going to snag this. I want to fix that page real quick. Okay, so I don't like this, and you have this blue text. Okay. Okay, so now that's fixed. Now I am going to Do the same thing here. Update this page. We're going to grab this. And first, we're going to go heating repair. Let's say heating repair.
We kind of call ourselves too. I know we've got places on there, but we also say Central Illinois. I mean, because that's kind of where we are, Central Illinois.
And
So I don't know if that matters.
yes, let's do the how the heck do you spell?
Illinois.
Okay, good. And Central Illinois.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. And then we're going to do heating repair, heating repair, heating repair. We're going to grab this, go over here, add it to, this is going to be repair. Copy this right here. And I'm going to take this and I want to front load this, so I'm going to put it right up at the front. And then heating repair and save draft, one done. Okay, next one, same thing. This is going to be
We actually, and I don't know what, whatever, it says heater replacement, and that's what people sometimes call it, but it's honestly furnace is what we would call it, furnace replacement.
okay.
But I know it's heating and cooling, so that's what's kind of, that's the way we would say this furnace.
Got it. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to do both. Actually, I like this one better.
You are fast.
They say you have 30 minutes, go.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
I don't actually like doing this. So I have to be fast so I can move on to something I enjoy. Okay, let's see here. I love doing the strategy things. This, not as much. Color thing is killing me. What I'm going to recommend that we do, put in a ticket and tell them to change all, say please change global style sheets to have H2 be this color. And that will automatically change everything on the whole site to be that color, and you won't have to junk with this.
Okay.
I'll help you with that.
Global style sheets, H2 to be this color. Okay.
H2 tags to be this color. Perfect. Okay. This is heater.
I just think it looks nice, but
I
I'm
like
too picky about it. But
no, I like it too. It's giving me a run for my money though. If my team was watching, they'd be laughing at me right now. Okay. Okay, then bang, we're going to go right here. I'm going to grab, I've got 44 characters left, so I'm going to say so we're using it twice. Heater replacement. All right, save draft. Next, furnace replacement. Do you want repair or replacement or service?
Well, I thought we already did repair, didn't we? Or did we just do heater repair?
Just heater replacement and heating.
Okay. Well, do we need all of that? I guess I was just thinking furnace is what we needed. Furnace repair, furnace service, furnace replacement.
Let's see. Yeah, I would probably do both, just based on the keyword searches.
Okay, but do I have to have a page for each one then?
Yes. So the way Google works is this is think of it like a filing system. So Google's looking for what is this permalink, what is the page title, what is the key phrase that's used with the most density on the page, and what key phrase is used in the meta description. So in order for a page to actually get into Google's drawer, we've got to have a page titled with what somebody's looking for. So the unfortunate part is based on consumer searches, if they're searching for HVAC versus air conditioning versus AC versus furnace versus heating or versus heater, we've got to have one for each. Especially if you're trying to get there fast. Now, you can try and kind of hand jam a couple of them into the same page, but it's going to take longer for that page to perform.
Well, so then I guess my question is, then when they come to our website, we don't have a furnace replacement, a heater replacement, a furnace service, a heater service. Do we have all those pages on our website?
Well, one thing you can do is you can put a series of them for example, in a header menu, which would be up top, and then you can up here, and then you can create a secondary menu that we put in the footer down here that can have a new list of them as well. So you need in order for it to get crawled by Google, it's got to be in the menu and visible to people. Otherwise, Google thinks you're hiding content or you're hiding text. So what used to happen is somebody would create a website that was all about sports cars and fancy cars, and you'd go click on it and you'd wind up on a porn site because they had all these hidden links and hidden pages and hidden text. So now it's got to be totally visible to Google for it to be able in your menu and in your sitemap.
Okay.
But we can make it look good.
Okay.
The other thing you can do, which is cool, is you can move things out of the menu seasonally. You can also rearrange your menu seasonally. So what you guys technically should do is right now you should have heating with all of your heating pages below it. And then when your seasons change, you switch this around and move AC first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then you're strategic about it. The other thing that everyone should be doing is up here in the very top sliders, these sliders, not right now, this is like second or third priority, but the sliders to make them specific to the season as well. So this is very springy.
Okay.
If it's snowing outside and they come and there's daisies and so forth on, it's not as, like you want it to be a little bit chilling. So I would be doing some custom sliders for the winter.
Okay, so maybe, and our fall season goes, I mean, we have the 4 seasons here. So, I mean, we really do have 4 seasons. So I would say where it would be probably beneficial to have like fall leaves and things right now till December or January, and then you could do a
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So do I ask you guys to do that then?
You can, yeah. You can do them yourselves, and you can add them in the slider area down here. I think the guys charge, I think it's $50 for custom sliders. So once you build a set of them for a year, then you're done, and you can use them and rotate them out.
Okay. Let me ask you this. If I just gave you a budget of a certain amount and said, let's get my website done, how much do you think I would need? To say, can I give you $2,000 and let's get everything done on this, blah, blah, blah. You guys write it. I'll say, okay, this is not good, update it or whatever. What would it take, do you think?
I don't know.
Well, could I just say, here, I've got this amount of money. Let's do something with my website because I'm not going to get to it, and this has just been eating away at me because this has been all year, and I want it to be nice. I like the idea. I want something that's professional. I want to be seen. I want to be noticed, but I can't spend the time on it.
Got it. Okay.
So let's I just want somebody to take control and get it done.
Got it. Okay. So I will wrap my head around that after this.
Okay.
You're funny. Okay. 6. Furnace system. So I got heating and furnace systems. What I'm going to do is this will be the primary page first, and that covers your heating and furnace issue.
Okay.
So we'll have the home page, which is the tune-ups and service, and then it will go heating and furnace systems. Those would be the first 2 pages, and we'll prioritize it that way. And that way we're optimizing for both phrases inside the same page.
Okay.
Okay, so based on this, we've got 3 minutes left on this training.
Okay.
Right here, I'm going to go in. Let me close this out. And go to your pages. Let's see here. So I'm going to go pages, all pages. And these are the drafts that we just made. So we've got heating and furnace systems, heating repair, furnace replacement, heater replacement, heating repair. Geothermal is still sitting in a draft. I'll go look at that for you. And same with indoor air quality. I'll go look at that for you as well and see if there's duplicate pages, because I noticed those 2 pages are on the front. These ones are primarily optimized. These ones are not, and everything needs content, and you're missing a bunch of them. So I'm going to go knock those out for you. And you're taking a different route. So the other thing we'll do is we'll go do a review of the site, handpick what we think are all the things that you need to get all the foundational structure done. Mm-hmm. And then I'll get back with you on an outline of what that looks like, and you can make corrections with me as well.
Okay.
Okay. Is this helpful?
Yes. I mean, I would probably enjoy doing this, but I just can't get to it.
I know. I know. I feel you. I have I would say on a monthly basis, I find something to get off my plate, and I just do it, and I find somebody else to do it. I always tell everyone there are things that only I can do, and there are things that anybody can do. And if I'm working on things anybody can do, something is wrong. So.
Yeah, this is really, but I mean, this really isn't an anybody job. I mean, the way you just flip through all that stuff, you guys can do it like 3 times fast as I can. I know it costs me more money, but if my website's not decent enough for people to come to, then why do I have it?
I'm with you. Well, it's definitely an upgrade from where you started, so we're headed the right.
Yeah.
And it's a constant project. So this is it's a lifestyle to have a website that's constantly marketing and changing and so forth. Mm-hmm. Versus just a project. There are foundational things that are predecessors to ongoing marketing activities, and those are the things you want to focus on getting done first, which is why you're doing what you're doing, which is very, very smart. All right. So with that, I am going to wrap up. You guys, first, I wanted to say thank you so much for everyone's attendance today, especially to our 2 volunteers, Sherry and Susan. I appreciate you guys. It's something to put yourself out there and allow someone to just dig into the site and so forth. So I appreciate you guys stepping up and volunteering, and hopefully everybody got something out of this that they can use in their own business. Again, if you're interested in having us work on one of your sites, if it's in production, that's fine. If it's out of production and it's live, that's great. And if you're a guest on the call, we'd be happy to help you out as well. Our goal is to continually educate and teach and help people do the right things in the right order at the right time so that you can produce accelerated results. With that, thank you so much. And next week, we will not, well, I don't know. Kathy may send you guys, and she may have a rerun, or she may force me to record a training session before I leave, but I'm going to be on a cruise ship in the middle of Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, so I won't be doing a live one next week, but I'll be back the following week with another website workout. And again, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I'm going to just unmute you guys real quick so I can actually say hello. How do I unmute you? I can actually do a website like in 2 seconds, but I don't know how to do unmute on this dang webinar thing. Okay, I think I'm doing it. Can you guys?
You did it.
Woo! Fantastic. You guys, thank you. Sophia, Montoya, I have to say thank you. You have been an attendee in every single course, and I love the fact she attends the class, she goes out, she does it, she blogs, and then I get a Facebook note that says, read my blog. And I love it, I love it, I love it. So thank you so much for showing up, suiting up.
Is she for hire?
I know. It is. She does. She's got it. I'm telling you.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Thanks again.
All right,
And I'll
thanks,
see you
Jennifer.
in 2 weeks.
All right.